Hi! This is the Thai constellation that I repotted in September, so today is January. And I was thinking that this little 12 centimeter pot is not enough for this plant anymore. I've got it in LECA in this cover pot with the reservoir, and look what's happening. I cannot control this plant anymore. Over the holidays, my mom gifted me a set of self-watering pots, and this was one of the pots in the set. It's a nice rectangular pot, and I don't know how familiar you are with the Monstera deliciosas. The large form, which the Thai constellation is actually more of a crawler, so I think it would benefit if I planted it horizontally to crawl in this pot and see how that works. I've got the wicks here. I've got quite a lot of LECA. I'm hoping this is enough, but if it's not, I have some more. And we're going to go ahead and do this. Okay, one of the things that I've been thinking about is I might chop the top 3 nodes and have these in the new pot and leave this one here. But I will unpot this so I can see what kind of roots I'm working with and see if it's possible to position it horizontally. And let's see if I can even unpot this without breaking any roots, because what is happening? Okay guys, I wanted to talk about why I decided to try growing this plant crawling. Basically, Thai cons, being large form, can crawl. They do so in the wild and do size up this way. Second, I'm not one for routines, so I don't think I can deal with maintaining a moss pole moist enough to benefit from it. And third, if I just use stakes, anytime I wanted to chop and prop, I'd have to air layer or water prop the top cutting, which would stall the growth and give me smaller leaves after the chop. And this is where I get frustrated because I realize I'll have to cut the pot to release the plant. By the way, this is another midnight repot. I forgot to say that in the beginning, but again, my son is sick at home. I've been having to work from home during the day. And it's not very possible for me to film anything in peace and quiet unless it's bedtime, after bedtime. So yeah, this is why we're doing this again. Voiceover Daphne here again. I didn't have a mic when I was filming this and the clipping sounds were louder than my voice. I wanted to ask, what medium are you using for your Thai cons, and have any of you tried growing yours crawling? I'm curious to know, so please share your experience in the comments. And this is where the plant finally started budging from the pot. Okay, I lost a lot of roots. Everything that was out of the pot. Was sacrificed. Now begins the process of removing the LECA and untangling the roots so I can separate the roots coming from the top 3 or 4 nodes so I can take the top cutting. This was tedious work. I was trying to be careful and leave as many roots as possible because there was a new leaf on its way. You can see the bulge on the petiole of the last leaf. Okay, so I mostly did it. It took a lot of time. I broke a lot of tiny roots, but I think I managed to break free the 3 roots that I want to keep. See here, this one, and this one. So I'm going to have to cut under this root over here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I did it. This thing is left with the original 3 leaves that I had. And this has all the leaves that came while it was in my care. I'm guessing this leaf is I'm just going to lose this leaf. This is the first one I had in my care because it's not attached to anything, so I'm taking this off. Bye bye, first leaf. I don't need another Thai constellation, so I'm just going to find a new home for it. But for now I'm just going to leave it here in the pot with the reservoir so as not to dry out. Now for the potting itself. So these roots are coming out very far on this side. So I want to lay the plant like this in here, but my idea is to put it as far as I can to this side so it has room to grow. So I'm just going to have to try and bend these. Let's see how much I can bend them without breaking anything. Okay, this one is broken already. It's starting to dry off a bit, so I'm going to have to hurry. And this side where I made the cut, I think I'm going to leave this on top of the LECA, or make a little shallower part on this side so it calluses over. But I do want to get this in the pot as quickly as possible so the roots don't dry off and become even more brittle. So I'm just planning on how I'm going to position this. Okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, I can plant this closer to the edge of the pot. Okay then, let's put the wicks in. I want to give you some backstory on this plant. I got it on June 16th in soil, and I took it out, put it in water where it spent 3 months growing water roots. That wasn't intentional, I'm just the queen of procrastination. On September 13th, I finally put it in LECA. I'll link the video of that for you guys. It had developed crazy roots and put out 2 new leaves by then. Fast forward to January 29th, when I did this repot, I have 3 more leaves with a 4th on the way, and as I'm editing this, it's February 19th. So 3 weeks later, the new leaf has unfurled. It's gorgeous, and I'll add a clip for you guys at the end of this video to see how it looks and how the plant is adjusted, because this is fascinating. Something that's worrying me a bit is that with this setup I'm not going to be able to see the roots at all, and I don't know how to feel about that. But I think I've had this plant long enough that I'm familiar with it and it should be fine. But if it's not, there's always the option to chop and prop it again. Okay, looks like I had just about enough to pot this Monstera. It's looking okay here. I did not cover the cut, of course, and I'm hoping it'll start crawling. Something that bugs me a bit is the position of these leaves, which I'm hoping will fix themselves over the coming days and weeks. But yeah, this is it. This LECA is so wet right now. I don't want to drown the roots in this new setup from the beginning, especially since I think some of them might be a bit cracked. So I don't know, but it's wet enough at the moment, so I'm probably just going to fill the reservoir tomorrow with some nutrient solution, and I'm hoping it can still sit on my kitchen counter where it's been sitting, because it gets very good light there during the day, especially in the mornings. And that's about it. This wasn't officially a midnight repot when I started. It was probably around 11 o'clock, but right now it's, I'm gonna say, almost 1 o'clock, because it took me so freaking long to get these roots untangled and to get the LECA from in between the roots. I'm not going to show you how I treat the bottom cut. You know what, I'm just going to pour some nutrient solution in that reservoir where it's sitting right now and deal with it tomorrow, because I really need some sleep. Yeah, see you next time. And as promised, this is the 3-week update. The new leaf is gorgeous and the other leaves are more upright and facing forward to the light. I couldn't have asked for more. If you liked this video, give it a like and subscribe if you want to see me try more things with more plants in the future. Thank you for watching and have an amazing day.